Welcome everyone to the LEC post-game lobby. My name is Sjokz and I'm joined by Jamada and Trymbi. Trymbi, after that crazy game versus Fnatic, very interesting when you sat down, you talked to me about the bot lane in general and how Corki came down level 1 and how you've experienced that before versus Fnatic. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, when Niski was playing, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it was Niski. They played with Sylas, and I remember Sylas coming bot level 1, and he was camping in the second brush for like, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. So he lost I think 3 minions of XP. So I had the same, it was like kind of a deja vu situation, right? Where like, yeah, I felt like it already happened, right? And they already got another, like, some kind of help again in the bot lane department. But yeah.
You can take that as a huge compliment because they think that they need to shadow it because you guys are just too good.
Maybe they just think we're that bad, so we're just walking right, so they just want to contest us. That also could be the case.
That could be the case. I don't think that's the case, though. We had a lot to say about bot lane in general, about meta and bot lane. You know what? A lot of bot lanes that we speak to, I think it was FLICKR as well, in the Spring Split, say that you and Comp are actually the best bot lane there is in EU. What do you think about that? And what do you think you're good at comparatively to the other bot lanes?
I mean, I think we're pretty good right now. I wouldn't say we're like, you know, like that good that we can like make sure that nobody can play the lane versus us. But I think we're like at this point where we can easily find the matchups that we want to play. We can make sure we get the leads out of them. And I think people are most of the times when they draft against that, they should be aware of that.
Yeah.
So they don't put themselves in a disadvantaged positions. And I think that's something we're really good at. I think we're making sure that they just, I mean, I want to make sure that if they pick something that is bad, I'm just gonna punish it, right? And that's my kind of goal. And I try also to help it out with other teammates. How is my view? So yeah, I just want to make sure that not only are we able to get advantages in game, like from the early state, but also make sure that when they're coming to the game, they already feel a little bit stressed because we kind of outdraft them, right?
I love that, Jamada. I mean, it's true, right? We see it when we look at their drafts as well.
Yeah, no, I think especially, I kind of wanted to pick on some of the drafts a little bit. I wanted to ask, when it comes to, especially because in summer, the game has changed a lot comparatively to spring, how much do you think that's helped you and Comp as a duo, considering a lot of the games in the first sort of 15 minutes or so, they're typically a little bit slower than what we used to see in spring?
It for sure helped. I don't think it was like that big of a change because yet we didn't see big shift of the meta. I felt like people are still playing the champs we used to see, and that's what kind of sticked to. But yeah, I think me, for example, I'm trying to like find always like better outs than what usually I picked, and maybe those champs a lot of times are better. Sometimes they're not, so I might be griefing by picking a champion, right? So I'm always trying to make sure that I get like the best out of the possible options, and yeah, we're trying to make sure that it looks good, and I hope that it's also entertaining, right, for the people watching it.
It's very entertaining. And sometimes with a patch, it takes a while, of course, to also take hold and competitive. I'd like to take a look at some of the highlights from this game because it was so back and forth, Trymbi.
Yeah.
It was so stressful. What was said when Malrang stole the Baron with the Q, I believe?
I mean, it was, I was trying to call out because we have Azir GP, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that we can try to burst it with GP Barrow and Azir auto Q with W. But yeah, when he stole it, it was just crazy, right? He was like 1 HP. They didn't even think of it,
No.
I'm sure. Or like, they knew about it, but they knew that he's 1 HP. He still does it. He's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
It was really good. It was insane what he did.
It's a tilter.
It's, yeah, losing Baron to a Poppy Q, like
just
40
a
minutes into
Poppy,
the
then
game.
a Poppy Q, and a Poppy
Hex
with a
flashing
Q,
over the
a
wall
Hex
with
flash
200
with 1
HP.
health.
Yeah, it's
Insane.
definitely, it's pretty bad. I mean, I think you mentioned, just as we was coming into PGL, a lot of the games are going kind of long, so a lot of teams are struggling to close out.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any particular reason? I know you said you're not too sure, but do you think like there's actually a particular strong reason, or is it also a trend you're seeing maybe in scrims as well that teams are struggling to close out the leads they do get sometimes?
I mean, for sure, scrims.
It's a different atmosphere.
I don't know how it is for. Yeah, that's for sure. First one. Second of all, I don't know how the scrims are for other teams. For us, they've been fine, I would say, but I think quite a bit of them are ending way too early in a sense that you get the lead, and then the game does not look like as it looks on stage. I think so. It just, I don't know. Like, I guess everyone plays a little bit different on stage, like even a tiny bit, and then the games are more closer, way closer than they should be. So people just don't know how to close them out when there's like even footing in the game.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, I'm not sure. I think, I mean, this split, there was a lot of throwing, like
Yeah.
even from our side. Like, I don't know. It's just random stuff happening. I'm actually serious. It's like, it's so weird. It's really weird because I watch the games, right? Seems like the game might be over. Bam, there's a comeback that you would never think of, but it just happens, right? And not sure, maybe, I mean, for sure in scrims, it's hard to practice it, I think. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a different environment, but at the same time, maybe people are just silly and sometimes just, forget about some stuff in game on stage.
Maybe now that we're getting into kind of the playoff race and everything, people will clean it up. Speaking about performing on stage, the key player of the game was Malrang. I think when you get that steal,
Wow.
it's yeah.
He earned it.
Yeah?
I think safely.
Or-
I mean, he earned it. It was so funny when he took the kill on Corky, when he had like
Yeah.
he said in comms because he really wanted to give it to Azir, right? So he was so sad about it. But yeah, it was really good. Outside of, I guess, of the fact that he got caught one time very sadly. I think he'd been.
Oh, nothing
the game
gets
was really
past
good,
you.
right? I mean, I think everyone did something bad in this game. I think I did a lot, like myself. I think I missed like 2 or 3 team fights. I played pretty bad, and I was not happy about it. But yeah, I think teammates made sure that they're good in the game, and we managed to get through it.
Yeah, you're always very critical. Last thing about the game, maybe, it was a very clutch-focused game, right? You needed the clutch, you need to perform in the clutch, and I know in the past, you've been disappointed with yourself at times, especially when it came to like the best of 5s and whatnot. How do you feel that you deal right now under the stress specifically in the game?
It depends. I like to make sure that people don't. I would say beach out. Like, just, I don't know. It's just. So I feel like now I'm more happy to play aggressive, and I don't really care if I'm gonna die because of it,
Okay.
or I don't care if like the fan will say that Heli or Targa is like 10 times better than me. Like, who cares? I just want to make sure that I can
Yeah,
win.
who's in the final, right? So,
I just want to make sure that I can win, and I try to do it in a way so my teammates are also not scared. I mean, we tend to be, right, is this big thing about us choking and everything. It tends to happen. I think even this game, I think we were sometimes a bit scared to do stuff, but a lot of times it's because we play way more safe than other teams, so it feels like it's just a bit different than how we play. But yeah, I believe that sometimes we lack this thing where you need to like do something and instantly and don't be scared about it. That's for sure something that we lack. Like, not particularly like someone or
yeah, something to work on.
yeah, it's like I think it's just more to get comfortable, like on stage, and overall just be comfortable with how we play. And I think we're doing better and better at it.
Thank you for giving us something to talk about, because when you're doing so well and you're winning 8 games in a row, it's like, oh, yes, Rogue good.
It's fine. If it comes to Rogue, there's always going to be something to point out. So I got used to it.
Hey, we
at this
hold you to
point.
the biggest standard,
Yeah,
until
I don't mind.
you
It's
lift that trophy.
Pretty nice.
Jamada, so we came into the day being a little bit confused. Are we any the wiser about the standings?
Wow.
The
Rogue
stream
is still
can't see
on
my
top.
face.
Yeah,
The
I
answer
guess.
is very much no. I feel like we're still in the same muck that we were in at the start of the
Wow.
day.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Trymbi, about the standings, actually? Like, are you surprised by anything? Like, to me, you and Mad Lions are the 2 best teams in the LEC right now. I think that's kind of an undisputed fact. But is there anything in the mix that you feel is like kind of strange to see?
I mean, for sure, like seeing G2, right? Like being this low, but they've not been playing the best. So I guess it's understandable. And other teams picked up a meta a little bit faster and they play well. So yeah, that's for sure something. And outside of it, I think Astralis is doing pretty well overall. I think that Misfits got a lot of wins. I thought that they're not gonna be able to do so. But I mean, I knew that they might, but it looked so strange to me that they got so many wins. And yeah, I'm happy for them, I guess, right?
Yeah. I think there's nothing we can predict except for Rogue being on top. Do you think there's actual danger of like Fnatic, G2 falling out of playoffs?
I'm not sure. I mean, for sure, both G2 and Fnatic are not like looking the way we all thought they would look. But I really would doubt that they would miss playoffs. At worst, one of the teams. No, for sure not both. I would say for sure not both. I don't know which. It really depends, right? I'm not gonna say anything about G2 because they did crazy miracle run or however you want to call it.
Yeah.
Right?
Now
So,
you're like, oh no, I can't say anything.
I'm not gonna say even anything about it. I'm just gonna let it be.
If they get into playoffs, they can go on the crazy run, but they have to get there first, right? So
yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
we'll see.
With this one.
Let's take a look at the schedule for tomorrow because I believe Rogue has another spicy game, if I remember correctly, against
against
G2, in
nice
fact.
game.
Wow, the timing is perfect.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, you took down Fnatic today. Do you think you can take down G2 tomorrow?
I think we can take
I'm
G2
pretty sure you
tomorrow,
can,
yeah.
but will you?
Honestly, anything can happen. For sure, important one will be draft, I think. Because last time we faced them, I think we didn't manage to play the way we wanted, as well as the draft that we had. It was not something that we were used to, technically, I would say. So, yeah, I think now we're more prepared for that. And as well, G2 was not looking the best, but I think today they won, right? So
They did, but did you see the game at all?
I heard. I'm not watching when it's the game before.
course.
Yeah, I'm not watching too much.
It was super close. Let me just put it like
I mean,
that,
I
right?
heard about the or like a backdoor or something. That's what only thing I
yeah,
heard.
it was kind of like a half backdoor, indeed.
They were just throwing stuff at each other. I can't say
Yeah.
on air.
I see,
Yeah,
I
it was.
see.
It
Their
was,
games
it was,
actually at each other.
Yeah. It was just very back and forth. I think Astralis are probably going to feel pretty bad they lost that game. I think in the fashion that they did.
Mon
I'll
diff.
let you know
The
that.
match of the week is Excel versus Fnatic. Jamada, what do you think?
Ooh, I think the fact that XL won today, didn't they? My brain is fogged.
Yes, they actually won in the second game of the day over Misfits.
Over Misfits, yeah. I think the fact that they picked up their win and also the fact that the other team did.
Well,
That team.
You mean Fnatic?
Fnatic, yes, sorry.
Oh, I did a double take, so I was like, Mickey,
I think the fact that,
You're stuck in the past, Sjokz.
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think the fact
What a
that XL1, Fnatic dropped their game, it kind of sets things up for Fnatic in terms of if they lose this, I'm not going to say playoffs is like out of the question, but you're starting to think, okay,
Stressful.
it's stressful, right? Because now you have to crawl in 8 wins, 9 wins is normally the barrier. For XL, taking down Fnatic would kind of, for them, eliminate another team that they're contesting these sort of spots for. So I'm just looking forward to it. I'm really looking towards the bottom side matchup as well.
What do you think, Excel Fnatic?
I think it's gonna be a close one. I don't know who's gonna win. I think it's gonna be. It might be a fiesta like it was.
A fiesta. We love fiestas over
Yeah,
here.
of course. It's so
we
nice.
do.
It always shows who's good mechanically and everything.
Let's take a selfie then. Ooh,
Okay.
Jamada, you're first,
my first one,
actually. It's I don't know if it's like as probably not that fun in real life. I don't know, but here we go. Fantastic. Thank you, guys. That was all from us here today in the LEC. We'll be back tomorrow for more action. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Did XL know that Mercer was there? They saw him for a glimpse.
He dropped a control ward. They saw the control.
Okay, but now he's gonna go mid, so they didn't expect this
Stuck.
one.
Walking away. He's in a lot of trouble now. Knockback on the VTO is big with the chains connect this time. Flash in, finishing the kill. A thumbs up from VTO.
Dredge line will find Trymbi. First blood secured by Hellisen.
That's the power of Na right there, baby. That's a counter pick for BDS in top lane, and GenX again coming out ahead.
He about to witness the solo bolo. Good stun. GenX keeping it going. Another
It's a
wall.
solo bolo.
Oh, he's gonna throw the drill out. Boom! Get him with the drill. GenX first blood.
Unforgiven rises up in that middle lane. Unforgiven is about to get knocked up. He does indeed. Moonlight Vigil comes forward, and there's the flash. Unforgiven turning so much damage. He gets the kill at 500 gold.
That just made it so dang easy. Patrick now stepping forward. Another wall coming in. Clean. Rune comes in from Neon to
buy a bit more space. Markman already over the wall. There's just too many members of Excel left standing. Good Knights, sweet Prince. Are they going to go towards Barrier? Genex? That's what are you doing? What are you doing? What the big he knew. I'm not thinking. Oh, the 3-man ult. Oh my God! Oh my God! Baited and absolutely outsmarted. Holy moly!
The first to fall is broken blade. The Gnaw into the wall is gigantic. The damage follow-up is just about there. No reset for Coffee just yet. 1, 2 coming out for Cersei. That would be the case. LeBron finds the dredge line. The knock-up onto Kazi as well. The sidestep forced a flash. And the Whirling Death closes it out. That's a double as well as the secondary charge. And another dredge line. Perks is shut down in the middle lane.
Yeah, wow, okay, this is interactive. This is hype, that's for sure.
Can you interview someone?
Oh no!